My ex-girlfriend got pissy I wouldn't pay her way, so I made sure she covered everything she owed. So my ex Sarah and I broke up about 6 months ago. It wasn't even a bad breakup. We just lived in different cities and the long distance thing was killing us. We decided to stay friends because we genuinely liked each other as people. Fast forward to spring break. Sarah texts me out of nowhere. Hey, remember that trip to Costa Rica we always talked about? Want to do it as friends? Could be fun. Now, normally I would have said absolutely not. Taking a vacation with your ex is basically asking for drama, but I just started these new anxiety meds that made me feel all optimistic and stupid. Plus, Sarah and I always had amazing adventures together when we dated, so I said yes. We spent weeks planning this thing. Sarah found all these cool hotels and I researched activities. We agreed from day one that we'd split everything 50-50. Hotels, food, tours, the whole deal. The trip starts great. Sarah books us into this gorgeous beachfront place for 3 nights. Then we move to this mountain lodge. Everything's going smooth. But here's where it gets weird. Every time we go somewhere, I end up paying. We go to this zipline tour that costs like $60 each. Sarah's digging through her purse going, oh no, I can't find my card, so I pay. We go to dinner at this fancy seafood place. Bill comes, Sarah's in the bathroom, so I pay. We take a taxi to the volcano tour. Sarah's counting out coins like she's buying gum, so I pay. This happens literally every single day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, activities, transportation. I'm dropping like $300 a day while Sarah's just along for the ride. I kept telling myself it's fine, we'll settle up at the end. She's covering the hotels, I'm covering everything else. It'll probably even out. The last day comes and we're both exhausted. The trip was honestly kind of awkward. Like, we kept falling into old relationship habits, then remembering we weren't dating anymore. I'm literally still sitting in the airport waiting for my connecting flight when my phone buzzes. It's Sarah. Hey, just wanted to remind you that you owe me $400 for your half of the hotels. Can you Venmo me tonight? I'm like, hold up. Let me add up what I spent on you this week and we'll figure out who owes what. That's when she sends the text that made my blood boil. You're really not gonna pay me because I don't love you anymore? Haha, that's pretty funny. I just stared at my phone. This girl really thought I was going to pay for an entire week vacation for both of us just because we used to date. So I got home, pulled out every single receipt from that trip and made a spreadsheet. Zipline tour, $120. Dinners, $430. Taxis and buses, $80. Volcano tour, $140. The list went on and on. When I added it all up, I had spent almost $700 on stuff for both of us. The hotels cost $800 total. I screenshot my spreadsheet and texted it to her. Hey Sarah, you're absolutely right. We're not in a relationship anymore, so we should split everything exactly down the middle. Looks like I've already covered the hotel costs plus another $100, so we're actually even. She called me immediately, screaming about how I was being petty and how she didn't ask me to pay for all that stuff. I said, you're right, you didn't ask. You just conveniently never had your wallet ready and let me cover everything. She hung up on me. That was 3 months ago and she hasn't texted me since. Honestly, best $100 I ever spent.